Is this hotel in Bangkok worth your hard-earned money, or is it an expensive mistake you regret? Here's my checklist, and at the end of this video, you will know exactly what you get. Let's check in.
I've been there 30 minutes early, but no problem. But also no welcome drink, no cold towel, and no drink voucher or anything. Instead, 2,000 baht deposit per day, and I needed a late checkout. They offered me 6 p.m. for 2,650 baht. I said, no, this is insane. The usual price is 1,000. And then they thought about it and said, okay, you can stay until 2 p.m. for free. I booked a room on a higher floor with city view. Ended up on the 32nd floor. Here am I. Aircon, light, do not disturb, and make up my room, and the energy charging option. This is what you see when you enter the room. A giant mirror wall. Hello, welcome. It's not a door. No. No. Here is a space to put your luggage. Marble texture. Beautiful. The whole floor is marble, by the way. Marble tiles. So let's move on. And if you turn right, you see the beginning of the comfy part of the room. First look at this one. Dark brown. 3 doors. Wow. Here's my stuff. A flashlight. A big safety box. Empty, empty, empty. Down here we have 2 pairs of slippers. Pretty standard slippers, not super high-end comfy slippers, but slippers. It's the double door. 6 hangers, 2 bathrobes, 2 laundry bags. The bathrobes are not branded. Why? Down there we have a shoe shine service, a shoe mitt, and a big brush. And to the right, an ironing board in combination with an iron. And up here, empty space. A glimpse of the wonderful bed. But first, here's the minibar station. Where does it open? So we got some sodas, some water, and some beers. And here, a kettle. And nothing else. You can request ice cubes. Here's the minibar price list. Mentos 40, Pringles 90, Pepsi 100, San Pellegrino 150, Beer Sing 250, Corona 260, bottle opener, the mentioned Mentos, Ritz, crackers, Pringles snacks, a charging option, and 2 complimentary bottles of water. So something is free. A little artsy pieces where you could put flowers, but there are no flowers. We enter the bedroom. The bedroom, living room, workstation combination. The bed sits on a carpet and has 4 big pillows. Looks really comfy. A black piece behind the bed, and up there a very cool Thai art. Monks. There are some musicians. And you have these 2 lamps and maybe something inside. No, anything inside? No. 2 light switches. And on this side, the same. Emptiness. Empty. Telephone. For 2 round pin plugs, 250 volt and 3 light switches. Entering the living room area, a red couch, a standing lamp, a little hello welcome mirror, and a smaller round art piece. A round black table. Turn around, I come to the workstation. Glass, a cool office chair, waste bin, the chair is on rolls. Here we have pen and paper, another phone, QR code for spa promotion, more QR codes for in-room dining, for 57th Street, street food inspired dining in the lobby floor, the district grill room and bar, 2nd floor, the famous Octave Rooftop Bar, and here's a feedback. Prohibited is smoking, marijuana, and durian and mangosteen. And here are 2 more charging options, by the way. A little lamp. Very good. And behind that, a TV. I can turn a little bit to the left, so it's better to see from the bed. Okay. And down here, looks like a napkin box, but it is the TV remote and the channel list. Bathroom is hideable behind a giant sliding door. Now you see nothing. And when I open it, there's a big bathroom. This is what you see from your bed. Enormous mirror wall. Wow. Down there, towel, waste bin. Here's a hair dryer. Here are 2 glasses, 2 more complimentary bottles of water. Another charging option, a makeup mirror, a lamp, me, the sink, good pressure. Here's a soap, don't drop the soap, and some amenities. Clean skin soap, toothpaste, more toothpaste, toothbrush, and here, what is here? Body lotion, hair tie, cotton rounds, cotton buds, shower cap, more cotton buds. Next to it, napkins, smaller towels, big towel, and now I can show you what it is. You can invite the neighbors from the opposite side to watch you, or you can say, no, I'm planning something where I don't need audience, so you can make it private. This is your shower room. And it opens through a glass door. Here you have a little bank to sit on, maybe. Maybe I'm too big. Here are the instruments. There is shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. Here's your removable shower head. And look at that. There's a rainforest shower head hiding in the ceiling. Cool. Here's a handle. And now the highlight, your own little circular bathtub. Comes with a removable shower head. These are the instruments. There's an anti-slippery mat. Wow, the whole room is in marble optic. Everything is marble, 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 marble. From the floor to the wall to the ceiling. No, the ceiling is not marble. But here you have a nice indirect light. That's still not it, because where's the toilet? You might ask. It is here, behind that mint glass. Here's a handle that you can open the door. Ta-da! Do we have light? I don't know. This is your toilet. The classic bum gun, a waste bin, toilet paper, telephone. You know what this is? A sanitary bag, extra toilet paper, and a little Thai art. This is cool. Black and white stencil, old houses. Nice. But where's the light? I don't know. But I know that there's a hanger. And the wall is not see-through. And that this is the view of my bed. Ah, maybe this one. This was the wrong one. This was the right one. Here's your toilet with light. Same indirect light. Cool, cool. Marble, marble, marble. Marvelous. Yeah. One more thing. This is the room with the curtains opened. 32nd floor. This is the view. Down there is the BTS SkyTrain and the Sukhumvit Road. There you have a swimming arena and a tennis court. And this is the Interconti Hotel with a cute little pool. a big gym, a spa, and a very beautiful pool area with extraordinary comfy sunbeds and good service. The breakfast restaurant is on the ground level next to the front desk. Good selection, big tables, clean, but it took 4 staff members to understand what I meant by saying I need a bowl for the cereals. Lunch and dinner. The Marriott has a grill restaurant on the 2nd floor, but it's famous for the rooftop bar where you also can eat. The rooftop bar, Octave, and you can also eat on the higher floors. It's wonderful stuff and a perfect view. But the outside options are fantastic. Thong Lo, hip Sukhumvit area, Vatana district, close to the BTS SkyTrain station Thong Lo, which leads you to Prompong, Asok, Nana. You're close to my favorite little street food market court inside a parking lot, close to the Instagram famous Tijuca rooftop bar. So overall you keep your distance from the crazy madness, but you are still close. I paid $256 for one night, including breakfast, during low season. If you know that you can spend a night in a premium suite for less than $200 in another different hotel in Bangkok, then it feels a bit overpriced. But the pool, the rooftop bar, and the location are top-notch. So yes, worth the visit, but maybe a cheaper room is better. Warning signs. I think the deposit per day rule that some hotels have is just insane. I mean, imagine you're staying here for 2 weeks. Yeah, you get it back, but this could end up being almost 30,000 baht, $800 extra that you need to have. And there's a ballroom on the 3rd floor. So if you're very lucky, there's a big Indian wedding night. Means elevator traffic jam deluxe. Real traveler tip: pay the deposit with your credit card, not cash. Who is it for exactly? Perfect for couples and single men. And who should stay away? Nobody. It's a big hotel chain, good hotel, perfect location, wonderful bar, crazy good rooftop. Would I book it again? Yes. 1 or 2 nights in a cheaper room without breakfast makes it cheaper. Low season with a good Agoda deal.